Facebook. And we are live. The red light is on. That means it's about to go down, right?
Yeah, we sure it looks like it's gonna go down somewhere tonight.
It's about to go down. All right. So let me find this so that I can share with you guys. And we're gonna Victor, what's going on, brother? You helping me out?
I was just cheesing. I used to do that. I stopped. I stopped doing that. So I feel like I was gonna bring it back.
She got on.
Show your pearly whites.
I wish.
All right, let's go.
Everybody look like they up to something.
Awkward. Awkward. What are we waiting on? And action.
Hello and welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. I am your host, Veronica. Oh wait,
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Y'all heard it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was right on time too. You did it perfect.
Yes.
Exactly.
Perfect.
We are back with some tea tonight, folks. So glad to be back on this Tuesday. My brother Victor is back with us. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, big deal.
Oh, my girl Sharon is back with us tonight.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
What's going on? Sharon don't get no bone?
Hey, Slab. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was
She
on.
really just like, she back, but you know what? Okay. I mean, I can log off if you want me to.
My bad.
No,
If I'm gonna be treated like that,
don't go nowhere.
if I'm gonna be treated like chopped liver,
Oh, liver sounds kind of good right now.
only you would say that. Yeah.
WBLS, one and only brother Fatine, all the way from New York, station here in South Carolina. All of the above.
Why you didn't get this bell?
You know how to bail.
Yeah. Oh, man. I gotta get I went to buy a bell, y'all, tonight, and I just, but I can't compliment the women on the show because every time I compliment, someone gotta say, "Oh, that's your girlfriend." So,
You know what?
But maybe they just
I'm gonna
need
keep
to
my
mind their business.
but I'm gonna compliment anyway. Our sisters is always on point. But this young lady at the top wearing lingerie tonight with the lipstick to match and the Vicky outfit to go with it tonight.
You better flex on them, sis.
Flex, sis. You see them? You see them earrings? You know what that means? It's going down tonight.
Mm.
When women wear loop earrings, it's going down. So Shay, you got loops on too.
Going down.
I do.
I know. I see what's happening. You already got your hair pulled back. I see what's happening.
Hey, Sawan. That's my sister.
We look like twins.
You like what?
Twins.
Twins. I mean, we do look like we favor. That's crazy. We look like we family.
I know.
Hey, Mr. Sammy.
Hey, Mr.
Hey,
Sammy.
Lisa.
Stevenson, you know what? Keep right on. Leave my bell alone.
I'm waiting for the cow to go moo.
Hey, Sharon. This is the bell tonight.
Please.
And
not.
you know what? Speaking of
Take care of that.
people thinking, wait, I hear feedback.
Somebody's up.
Speaking. Oh, that was 15. Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of dating someone.
Oh, you are? Okay. Please tell.
No. I'm so sick of everybody asking is Victor and I a couple. God darn it. You know what?
So
they don't know no better than you. They don't know any better. But okay. Y'all gonna start saying yes after a while.
I wasn't gonna say nothing because right after you posted that picture, Like my phone was just going off like that.
It was like you just walking in Walmart, bro. You and her.
I don't know. I guess people can't be. I guess a male and a female just can't be
Just
friends.
can't be friends, right?
Right. Like, are you and Victor seeing each other? Is that your man?
And if it is, what happened?
So what? Somebody.
Ain't nobody business but y'all's. I
Let's-
said
let's-
yes.
let's
I
not
know
even
it ain't.
tease.
I said if it
Let's
was.
not even-
Yeah.
Let's not even tease that.
Look. Don't let them know y'all going out for a week. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let's go. I forgot. I'm me.
Well, we are going to Vegas in 2 weeks. You told him that, Vic?
Well, I mean, I ain't purchased the hardware yet, but you sent out the invitations.
You said hardware? What type of hardware you talking about? That sounds kind of scary. I'm sorry.
Sound like a lot of AAA batteries are coming along.
Not the
You know,
triple A.
I'm saying hardware.
Where your
Right.
batteries at?
The
Okay.
ring. The ring.
Okay, the ring.
Hardware.
You y'all got friendship rings, varsity rings.
Nah,
Like,
something else
what kind of
going
ring?
on.
Oh.
You see that? You see that lipstick out there?
Vic,
She
do you
got
want
on?
to get married in Vegas?
Who, me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I ain't saying I wouldn't.
I would love to get married in Vegas. I think that's like so whimsical. Just like, let's go to Vegas.
Wonderful.
Let's go pull some slots. By the way, let's drive through this just to the piece. Say I do. When we get back on the plane, it's like, yo, we official.
Right.
And
We are official.
Be done. Like, what's up?
We're
That's
joking.
gangster.
We're joking. Before that
No.
shit
Nigga,
gets
you
in,
know
No, they're
it
not.
was a damn joke.
No.
Don't
Right,
even
but-
try it for teen.
Routine, look. I ain't gonna tell nobody that I'm making the wedding cake.
If so, I feel sorry for Victor.
It
Y'all
was
ain't
a
gonna come
joke.
from Veronica like that.
Okay, really,
Don't do that.
Stevenson?
So
I
wait a
thought
minute.
you-
So you telling me Victor is wearing pink for a reason?
Always. I told you that.
Supporting.
No, I'm not talking about that kind of pink.
Maybe you
She was like,
Pink is my
somebody.
favorite color. Girl.
Yeah, if Veronica's
I
gonna
was
try to
talking-
wear the pants in the relationship.
She can have them as long as she take them off.
Ooh, I like
Eat
that.
Anyway,
They
I tried to give away. She didn't want to go. I tried to give away this weekend, but it just didn't. It didn't work. She was just. I think them guys was a little intimidated.
or too old.
That too.
I
Kinda
mean,
geriatric.
there were some young ones that was trying to holler, but
Y'all gonna get mad at me right now.
Oh boy.
So we in the PD area, right? Florence, Darlington, whatever, right?
The Magic City.
The Magic City. So we talk about we're gonna go on the road. If there's any folks that are kind of in the region, don't say New York, Delaware, Pennsylvania, but let's see who might want to invite Tangy T out to their spot. And they got a spot for us to do a live Tangy T. Let's get this popping, y'all. Let's start to do this. Let's see who may invite us to a spot, maybe in Charlotte, in Columbia, in Charleston.
On a damn weekday, you out your damn mind.
Nah, we do it on a Saturday. We do it on a Friday night, a Saturday night. You know, let's see what's happening. Just let her, you know how to get in touch with Veronica and see what's up.
Yeah.
Take Tangy T
You
on the
better
road. Let's
manifest
see.
that out in the open.
Claim it.
Claim it, y'all.
Hmm.
That's it.
It'll
Tangy
definitely
T.
have to be a weekend.
Tangy T.
Let me mess around and make me a whole Tangy teacup for my daggone self. How about that? I done made one for every daggone body else except my daggone self.
Okay.
All I
There
got
you
is a water bottle. Not them neither.
Don't worry.
Victor got to get his.
Victor lost his damn mind. He broke my mic because he dropped it. When he
Who?
did that TikTok with the girl kicking the water bottle, and he just nonchalant. Whoop. That was it, Victor. Quit your job, quit your day job, and go into TV commercials, bro.
Vicky, what's your name on TikTok?
Oh God.
Oh, I don't. Those TikToks you won't. I don't post them on there. I just make TikToks for this little small group we in, but then I delete them right after I put them up there.
Hey, Christina.
Okay.
But it's Jiffy damn James.
Jiffy Damn James.
I've been that
I
name.
know.
I'm going by that
Something
name
crazy.
for 20
I
years.
mean, that's perfect, right? Jiffy Damn James.
Well, what's going on, everybody?
Jiffy
Welcome to
Damn White.
Tangy. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. What's going on, Cheryl? Everyone out there watching, we appreciate y'all for joining us on this Tuesday. So glad to be back with y'all with some more tea. I think we decided to change topics tonight. Instead of the financial letter, we're going to go with the other letter. That's what we decided on. So,
Anybody sipping? If y'all sipping, what you drinking?
Yeah, let us know.
yeah,
Cheryl,
what y'all
Christina,
sipping
what
out
y'all
there
sipping
tonight?
on? Let us
Yeah, I
know.
know.
What's
I know.
good?
Cheryl, you should be drinking, girl.
He said you should be drinking.
Nigga.
Wait a minute. Why should
What?
Cheryl be drinking?
Right?
She know I'm starting with her already. Cheryl, she cool people. I like Cheryl. She cool
Cheryl,
people.
what you sipping on?
Yeah.
Anybody sipping while they watching the tea?
Hmm.
Got to know. I got water.
Some
I had
hard
tea,
iced
I
tea.
got water.
I'm sipping on some tea.
I had some tea.
I'm sipping on some Gatorade Zero right now because this was
Hot chocolate.
this is
Hot, there you go, chocolate. It's
Nigga,
hot.
it's 75 degrees outside.
I was ready to say the same darn thing, Victor.
this is what I was
Water.
drinking on the road from Orlando, Florida, back to Florence today.
Okay,
H2O,
so everybody on the
Lisa,
H-
lemon water.
Sharon with the H2O.
Oh, Cheryl said she's drinking hot chocolate too.
It's 75 degrees
It's 75
outside.
damn degrees outside.
That's
Right
why the
now.
door's open. That's right.
Yeah. They like what they like, right?
I mean,
I
that's
guess.
Oh.
You got anything in the hot chocolate?
She might not be drinking hot chocolate. She might be.
You know
Hot
what?
chocolate.
Shirley, I'm not gonna do that to you. See, was it Cicely said Cran and Tito's? Okay. Cran and Tito's. So vodka and cranberry.
Tito.
Okay.
Tito's.
Okay, Tito. Whoa, Michelle getting it in.
Come on, they got an 1800 peach margarita. Oh,
Yes.
the brand 1800.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never had that. Is it good?
How
I
about
love
I had the
Michelle?
other flavor.
How about Michelle and her full body pic the other day? I started to jump through that damn screen.
She was sitting up there like Superwoman,
I
right?
Right.
Superwoman.
She said she needs some. Cheryl, I
She-
read all into that. I saw. I got my X-ray vision on. I read
All right,
Right.
all into
that.
I got to go. I got something to do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you better.
Yes, you do.
Ah,
Please find me something to do too. Shoot.
Mm-mm.
some hot chocolate.
Some hot
And,
chocolate.
and I ain't got no pants on right now. Either.
Oh,
T to the M to the damn I. T to the M to the damn I. I ain't even smoking.
I ain't never did the tea with pants on ever, man. Ever.
That's why you
That
ain't
just
never
means
got up.
boxers or shorts. Okay.
I ain't got no
Yes, sir.
shorts on.
Nah, darn.
okay.
Well,
This my.
hi, then.
He in the closet, y'all. Don't worry about it.
Stuck in the closet. The closet.
Let it all hang out, bro.
Did come out the closet.
He got to breathe.
Yeah.
You know,
You
what?
know what? Kill the vision, Lord.
Can you show him the vision?
Kill the vision,
Veronica?
Lord. No, it was a vision of you
Huh?
sitting there and we thinking you reaching for the
Can you
water
show him
bottle.
the
but you
vision?
ain't.
Here's the
You're supposed to
vision.
hit the crickets, but you missed the crickets.
There it is.
How we said kill the
That-
vision,
that's
Lord.
it right there.
There you
Oh,
go.
Lord. Not even? Can we get the
No.
50 at least?
No, that's right there.
Don't worry.
That's it right there.
And y'all think I'm going to Vegas?
You can go. You can go. They got the
With
slot.
Mary.
The handles are long. You got the slot machine.
John, I got on underwear, man. Damn.
John said he won't ever watch the tea
Ever.
again.
Never,
What's
ever.
up, John?
Never, ever.
Ever?
Oh my gosh.
I know Cheryl,
Right.
mine too.
Got on the tidy whities, baby.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
playing.
Not the
I'm
tidy
playing.
whities.
I'm playing.
Oh, God, make me cough, man. Shit. Tidy white.
The tidy whities. And still can't see it.
Yep. Hey, and it be loose in the back.
God. Butt cheeks just stuck together. Ain't that something?
Ooh, Lord. Ain't that a sight?
Ooh.
Nope, kill the vision. Kill the vision. Kill the vision, Lord. Kill the vision.
It's just a pancake, just like that.
Oh,
I'm
Mhm.
smothering that. She said I'm smothering that.
Oh,
He
Mhm.
bought out of
smothering
juice.
that AAA.
He bought out of juice. You need to
He's
reach
smothering
up.
that AAA battery. He's smothering it.
What we got?
Oh, you know what?
All right, let's
get with
ride.
it.
Let's get it. We supposed to
All
get
right.
it 20 minutes ago.
Here is the letter. Once again, we changed it from the topic.
Here we go, Vic. We I
John,
guess
you
we're in the
take-
we in the crosshairs tonight again. I guess. Here we go.
All right, here we go. So it's pretty simple and to the point. It says, how can you tell someone? Wait, that's the wrong one.
Yeah. And we ain't giving up no secrets. I ain't telling you. No. How can you tell someone cheating? Don't ask us that.
I'm
No,
giving up
that,
all
that
the
was the one that I was gonna
I'm
do.
switching. I'm
Quite
telling all
interesting.
this.
All right, so this one is lonely girl from the southern states. It seems like every relationship I find myself in, things don't work out. The last relationship was going good for the past 3 years, and then out of the blue, I found out he was still seeing his ex/his baby's mamas. You know, I don't like that term.
Baby
We don't
mamas.
have
She's
baby-
put an S on it.
Yeah, baby's mama.
Oh, baby's mama. Okay.
Mhm. We don't have any kids together, but he have 2 kids from his last relationship, and I have 2 from my ex. I'm so good to these men, but I'm always the one that's getting hurt in the end, crying and shit, losing sleep, not being able to work because I can't function. I'm tired of trying to find love, but at the same time, I don't want to be alone either. I just started watching this podcast a few weeks ago, and you give good advice, but you all are I just started watching this podcast a few weeks ago, and you give good advice, but you all are single, correct? Why is that?
Mm.
I just want to know, because each of you seem like really sharp people and have y'all shit together. I'm 41 and I have it all together. I just can't catch a break when it comes to dating. I don't understand what is going on in the dating world right now. It seems like everyone is out for themselves these days. What are your thoughts? Oh, you
I-
Oh,
see
that's
man.
for teams
What
background
your man
doing
got
that.
to do with me?
the shade of it all,
She
right?
ain't throwing no.
Very shade.
She ain't throwing no shade. She giving her opinion. I
She-
respect it.
That was shade, Negro. That was
She's
shade.
false on her opinion.
No, that
but
was shade.
She too shade, but
She
but,
is-
but I'm gonna
But
answer.
it's
I'm
all
gonna answer.
good.
I'm gonna answer that shade. Though.
It's all
She
good
threw
though.
shade, but she gave a compliment. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
I mean,
She
it's
threw shade,
cool.
not to make me mad.
Oh, nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing mad at it all.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, sometimes you don't know the resume, so it's time to put the resume out there and let them know what's going on.
we'll put the
Mhm.
resume.
I'll put it out there.
Resume out there.
I'll put mine out.
So go
Come
ahead,
on,
B.
brother. He said he's single, ready to mingle. Bam.
Who?
Boom, boom.
Who?
BF. Brother Fatim. BF. I ain't say Victor. I can't talk on you. You got your own little relationship thing going on.
Yeah, you got it.
Bree, I think she did a little. All right, well, let me see. I find myself on
Bree, she
last
can't
relationship
laugh
was
a little
going
bit.
good. I found out he was still cheating with his.
Can I say something? I just feel like, I don't never go first. Can I go first?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I kind of feel a little bit kind of way because I feel like,
Sure.
she don't want to be alone and she's trying to find love. But see, that's one thing you got to stop doing is trying to find it yourself. They got to find you. And, if you're out there and you're looking and you finding the same type of man, and definitely don't take this wrong, not throwing no type of shade because, we all been there, that, you have to do something different. So it's okay. Yeah, we kind of got it. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm comfortable and I love me. And so I'm okay, even if I was single, with being with me, because my life doesn't revolve around anybody else. And there are people, nobody wants to grow old by themselves. And I understand that. But you got to love yourself and understand yourself first before you can commit to somebody and you can get the right type of love and the right type of vibe from that person. I mean, I don't know how it is in the beginning. I don't know if they go just headstrong or, I just too fast. Maybe she slow it down and just go through that dating period for a little while and see how it is. Because,
What? That for team door open?
Yeah. Oh, y'all, too much noise?
The truck
good,
came by.
you
Yeah, I was like, what was that?
right.
So, my thing is, maybe you just have to, slow it down and take, step by step instead of just, and if they got a baby mother and they hide stuff from you, look at the red flags. If you can't spend the night over there and they always at your house, yeah, that's some BS.
She don't want to sleep in my twin bed.
Yes, you do.
Wow. So we're gonna start with the bottom tonight.
Go
So,
ahead.
All right. So couple of things. The first of all, and I'm not being funny on this one. it goes back. I go back to the movie. I call it the Baby Boy Syndrome. And in the Baby Boy movie, if you remember Taraji P, when she found the condoms in her car, and she said, "Well, I know you still was messing around with Peanut." That ain't how she said it. She effing Peanut. That was his baby mom's. And the reason why I say that, and I'm not saying that this is for every man, don't, because Victor harpooned me. But what I'm saying is that a lot of men that got baby mamas, and they have a soft spot for them for whatever, especially they're the mother of their children. There's a soft spot. And sometimes they don't, for whatever reason they broke up, there seems to be something that keeps them connected. Sometimes they're able to move on and just deal with the children, but then there's some time where they still can throw it back and hit that like that. So as you mentioned that in the letter that you just found out 3 years in that he was still doing, getting with the baby mom. So that's something that, again, you have to figure out what that, I mean, we could all speculate. I'm speculating at the end of the day on that. The second thing is, again, everybody speaks for themselves on this show. I've been in a relationship for 32 years, and I'll say I've had more good times than bad times within that relationship. Raised my children from when they came out until they got grown. Shit happens sometime, and that's what happens. So things happen. So when you're in a 32-year relationship, no matter how it may go, when you just step out of it, you just don't wind up jumping back into another relationship. Well, at least I didn't. I just don't believe in that, because there's things that you're dealing with, no matter what they may be, things that I may have done or other things. You got to realize 32 years is a lot of time. Starting over is real. I'm not looking for a commitment at anyway, so that's not going to happen right now. With COVID, it's just hard to date, because how do you meet people? You wearing a mask and this, that, and other. I mean, you meet people, I talk, but how do you get together and this, that, and other? So things is just a little different right now. So when you put out there, we single and we seem to be on the ball, I speak for myself, at the end of the day. And that's why I'm where I'm at this particular time. And my advice to you, sis, as Shay said, I bend a little bit. I don't have a problem you looking for love, but it got to be something that's mutual. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you look and you tap somebody on the shoulder, and you may be attractive or whatever it is, and their interests or their agenda may not be the same as yours. So I understand what Shay is saying from the perspective of somebody else looking for love too. When both people are looking for love, or you understand and can respect one another, you just got to move forward. You can't just give up. Just don't give up, sis. Don't throw the towel in, because when you throw the towel in, then you limit yourself and you can miss your next best thing out there. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged at the end of the day. And, just when you find someone, just move slow and just be honest with each other and communicate and ask him to be honest with you. And if he wants to dip and dab, then, if that's not what you want, just ask him to be honest and just move on. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So I want to say something, but I got to put this comment up before I go. Michelle says nothing wrong with being single. I love it, but I do have a sex partner.
Okay.
But it's just for sex for me.
I love it, Michelle.
No commitment right now, and I enjoy it, Michelle. Kudos to you and your friend.
Could you give her a bomb for me? Give her a bomb for me, because I don't have my bell. I don't want that. Give her a bomb. Blow her spot up, because she's getting her spot blown up. There you go.
That's the best. No strings attached, and you know what it is.
As girls say, date all of them. So let me say this. I have a big problem when people try to label themselves. You cannot accurately describe yourself. That is for other people to do. When I hear females say, I'm a good woman, no, you're not. That's for other people to describe you. You're going to always give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Ain't nobody going to sit here and say, well, you know what? I'm a piece of shit. I don't listen. I don't, I barely do this. I got AAA back. Ain't nobody going to sit here and say that. They're going to always hype themselves up. So you're going to always think that you deserve someone better than what you getting. And in reality, you really don't, because you keep getting the same type person and you're getting exactly what you deserve. And I wanted to put John's comment up here, but it's that damn long. So all I'm saying to this young lady is you need to look to yourself, because if you're constantly getting cheated on, there's something you doing. If you're, by not saying you're driving these men away, but you are allowing these men to cheat on you, and you keep picking the same amount of dudes, the same type of dudes. So all I'm saying is, ma'am, look in the mirror before you start saying everybody else is the damn problem.
Bang.
Well, I don't know. How do you pick the wrong person?
You know how.
Because I feel like everybody at the beginning, we always say this, at the beginning, everyone has that.
Yeah, we got our best foot forward.
Facade.
Yeah. Like, so how, I mean,
when you start talking to somebody, when you ignore some signs.
You do ignore some signs.
You start talking and conversating, right?
Yeah.
But don't y'all feel it? Don't you? I've dated a lot of like business and progressive women, this, that, and the other, and attractive women. But I've made only few commitments.
You find out later.
Yeah, but my question to y'all are: don't you feel something? My main ladies that I had a commitment with, I felt something different than I felt with the other women. Y'all don't feel something different?
When I first meet somebody, I call BS anyway. Before I even meet them, I'm on guard. I'm sorry. No matter whether you're nice or not, I'm like, you know what? I don't know you. You don't know me. So.
But I think a lot of times we do ignore the signs. We see the signs, some of us, and we ignore the signs, thinking that, okay, well, maybe, maybe he'll change that. Maybe, can work around that. So yes, I mean, majority of the time, it is our fault because we allow things to take place and we don't stop it, or we don't leave when we should leave. I'm definitely guilty of that, staying in something that I should have been out of a long time ago. But because, giving someone a chance, and so, I mean, maybe she should look at herself, and see what's going on within her and stop choosing the wrong guys. Take your time and really get to know a person, I guess. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but you're saying that she's choosing these men and it's her fault. I don't want to blame her totally. I don't want to put all the blame on her. I mean, maybe these men they could be the sweetest men at first. And then later, I'm not saying all of them, some of them could, be the sweetest person that she ever met. And then later on, it's like, well, damn, he didn't change on me, and it can happen. You could be talking and, and then the next thing you know, y'all living together and bam, things change once y'all moved in together. So a lot of times signs are missed, and sometimes signs are there for us to pay attention.
So what are some of the reasons that women, see, we tend to allude or assume, or women assume or say that You don't pick good men. So what is it about the men that are not good? Because the number one neon flashing light is cheating, cheating, cheating. But every man don't just cheat. They just don't. So what is it in a sense of picking the wrong man? Because see, I gotta sometimes go along with Victor. And what you just said, Veronica, you got to look yourself in the mirror, but you also got to realize I picked this woman here. She's a little bit more jealous than this woman here. This woman here, and I'm in the we in the radio business, so you know how it is. You see the kind of pictures I post, with celebrities and whatever. And one woman who's a good woman but's jealous is always questioning why you up hugging up on that one. Where the other woman is like, that's what you do, and if it's no problem, it's no problem. That's what I'm saying. How do we know what is considered a wrong? Because everybody has different personalities.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how do you know
Yeah.
going into it that this person is going to be the wrong person? Yes, there are signs, but a lot of times, like I said, we ignore signs, especially the small ones that we don't think, we should be paying attention to.
So I want to get to John's long ass comment. Maybe you need to learn to be alone. Can't approach someone till you learn to
Can't appreciate.
I can barely read this.
I can read it for you. Maybe you need to learn to be alone. Can't appreciate somebody till you learn to love yourself. And again, stop turning off your discernment when you meet these men. Not excusing how the men treat you, but you have pole picking choices in men because you seem to be more desperate to have a man than to have standards for yourself when dating a man. Learn to set standards and you'll see better choices in men come in your direction. And I agree with that.
So for those of you who don't know what discernment means, he's saying judgment.
Yeah. It's a good comment, John. Good comment. Very good comment.
Very good.
Very good comment. And that goes back to what you all said. Take time to look at yourself. Know yourself. Once you know yourself, you know what you want. And then you know you can't 100% know what you're picking, but you will have, at least you'll be in the vicinity. You'll be at least in a 2-lane or 3-lane highway. You understand? And try to narrow that down. But if you don't know yourself, then how the hell you know what you're picking?
This is facts, bro. So I feel like in the beginning, like Sharon says, you're just waiting on someone to show you their true colors, or you're waiting for somebody to do something. And I'm like that too. So when it happens, it's like, man, I get it. But I think sometimes we let those red flags in the beginning fester too long. And then you don't want to leave somebody after you done been with them 6 months because they've already developed a pattern where they was habitual line crosser. So it's almost like, well, shit, you ain't saying that when I was doing it over here. So you almost feel like you backed up in the corner. You pressured to stay longer with some person because you allowed that behavior to continue and you didn't check it at the beginning.
Right.
Well, yeah. I feel like we can't. When Veronica said she can't blame her all the way, I kind of agree. And I'm tell you why we can't put the blame all on her. It's because she came with the zero baggage. See, the difference between a mother with kids and then a father with kids is a mother with kids will leave that father that she had those kids with and be on her own, date someone, marry, and go about her life. It is true that most men stay in those children's lives if they're not on child support. One, to stay off of child support, or two, they still have some type of connection, or they still dipping and diving with their baby mother. So it's the difference is that she came honest and who she was ready to be in a relationship when he was not. So he defaulted because he wasn't ready. Like just say what it is up front. If you still mess with your baby mama, don't be trying to commit in a relationship to someone that wants to commit. So no, I'm not going to put all the blame on her because at first, we don't know what, evidently he told her a lie to be with her and he's living a double life. So he should have just been like straight up.
You see that? You see Brian Matthew Graham's comment? Fatim, do you agree with what Brian said?
What did he say?
No man
cheats just to cheat.
I think so.
I
think so.
disagree.
There are many types of
No man,
men
that's
and
not
women.
true. Yeah, some men
There's
cheat
many
just to
types of men
cheat.
and women, and some of them
There are
cheat.
some men that cheat to cheat. Yeah, I could pick out a family member that just cheat.
I'm
to
talking
cheat.
about. I think what he's saying is, I'm cheating just to do
Some men do.
Some
it
men do.
without a purpose.
Some men do.
Yeah, just because they can.
They want to lay pipe,
And
bro.
it's like
When you,
it's
yeah,
like a
they,
high
when they,
thing.
that, yeah,
You're a drug
because climax, climax. I'll keep it clean. A climax,
A nut.
is a mother, getting a nut, yeah, and it's a mother, and it feels good, and for both people, and more men. I'm assuming I am not a woman, but I hear more women say, I ain't really come alive, this, that, and the other, because I guess they, I ain't gonna make a joke about the AAA, but at the end of the day, it's a good feeling, and people, again, it's the same, similar to masturbation at the end of the day. So people, some go out there and cheat because it's something that it's the thrill. It's the thrill of it. It's the whole thrill of it, Vic. And then there's other men that have reasons that are pushed out there to go ahead and do that. And when I say pushed out there, they push to the point that they are just fed up and they make the decision. The decision is still on them. I can't blame the other person. But.
I agree with Brian. I think a man has a reason. I don't think men just go out there and do it. There has to, in my opinion, there has to be a reason for me to go out there and get sexual gratification from someone else other than the person who is already giving me this sexual gratification. Like, how can I sit here and you're my woman and I just consciously want to go sleep with somebody else? Like, I really feel like there's a reason why people cheat.
How to be a player, bro. It's the same syndrome. I'm not gonna pull no names out, but I'm telling you, people I know that seem to be in good relationships and they step out because they step out. They see an attractive woman and they want to bed that woman. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They don't want to hold her hands. They don't want to take her out to dinner. They will do that as a prerequisite to get the ultimate and get that cookie. And that's it. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
You got a question.
So, bro, Fatin, a man decided one day to cheat just to cheat. If it's just for sex, he can't get that at home. No, okay, all right. So, Brian, yeah, he can get it at home, but sometimes that whole thrill, that whole chase, the excitement behind that chase is different than you just coming home and your lady's there and you can get that. It's no thrill in it, and there's no thrill, or the thrill on the chase is more. It's just more exciting.
So why don't you leave then?
Because it's not about leaving. You may have a good woman at home. I'm just saying, I'm talking about somebody who y'all would say, or I would say, is selfish. Didn't we just say the other day where we talked about addiction from alcohol, and when I brought up sex addiction? People are addicted to sex. So
The thrill of the game.
The thrill of the game. It's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. So that's it. And I see the good men may say, nah, I'm not doing that. But bro, man, I know brothers that just do it to do it, and they've been doing it all their lives. That's it. Now, I don't know why. I just know that the whole thrill of it and the excitement is a mother.
You see what your boy John?
Men cheat for reasons just like a woman. Sometimes men don't cheat for sex. It can be other reasons. Examples: the woman won't listen at home, taking advantage of him, and the man can cheat just because he's lonely. You can be lonely while married or in a relationship. Of course you can. Of course. That goes both ways, men and women.
But yeah, so what he's saying is that's a
reason.
I feel like there's a reason. Like, just to do it, if a man wants to be with multiple women, that's a reason. But just to say I ain't got nothing better to do, I'ma just cheat. It's like, who does that?
Well, it's not about just I'm gonna get up in the morning and cheat. It's just about how you go about your day. Meaning, I go outside. I'm from a metropolitan city, so I'm on the train, I'm on the buses. It's always crowded. It's always beautiful women around, and the thrill of the chase is a mother, and it's part of our nature. That's what we do. So at the end of the day, you may have someone at home, But the whole thing of meeting someone and getting that ultimate, you got to realize we've been doing this when we were single. When we get in a relationship, sometimes that inside doesn't turn off, y'all. Y'all just think because I say I do, that turns off. That doesn't always turn off for everybody.
That's true.
That's
So,
all I'm saying.
I tell you this, I feel like there's a disconnection when that's when you open the door. I get what you're saying about the chase, but the thing about it is that chasing, like I said, and I've been cheated on, and I don't want to ever go through that feeling again. And the reason I don't cheat is because I don't want nobody cheating on me, so I feel like that again. So I give that respect, hoping that I get that back in return. But ever since that incident that happened where I was just being whatever, that has not been, or it has not been brought back to me. So I feel like if you're going to waste somebody's time, and by waste somebody's time, if I'm going to be in a relationship with you and I know you want a monogamous relationship and I'm going to just cheat on you, it's like I'm just the dirtiest of the dirty, bro. Like, why even waste this woman's time if I'm going to sit here and flirt with somebody else, or if I'm going to sit here and chase somebody else? Like, that shit makes no sense to me.
So Victor,
Because
so
let me say this, and I'll let you go. Everything that I'm telling this bucket ass head woman on this train, I could tell this crazy ass woman at the house, and
Right.
I know I'm a hit. I'm going to hit.
all right, so
Victor,
you can blow it. You can okay. So here we go. I'm gonna look y'all in the eyes, and this is why y'all don't understand. I hear what Victor's saying. I understand what Victor's saying, and I respect what Victor's saying because that's Victor. Victor's speaking for himself. He says, I can't see. He can't see. I'm telling you, I know people like that. So y'all can sit up here and put your comments in here and say that. All I'm saying is, that's how you feel. That's fine. That's your opinion. I'm telling you fact. I know brothers like that.
Well, we all
And
know
they
We
that's
all
what I'm
know
saying.
somebody
So
like
don't say men don't cheat just to cheat, because people put that in the comment. And if you say that, then at the end of the day, that may be you. But don't put that on every man. And I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that stop bullshitting women out here. Stop BSing us, our sisters out here, and playing games with them. Stop telling them these falsehoods and these lies.
Nope.
Look, can we go back to, remember, I'm just going to recap. Remember the letter we wrote that came maybe a few weeks ago where the husband kept getting drunk. He had a drinking problem.
Yeah.
He was out drinking and they were together and he were flirting with the waitresses and then with the best friend's wife or girlfriend or something like that. I mean, you know, that this has taken me back to there. Like, why do men cheat? He did that right in front of his wife. They were married. Remember? They were married. Mm-hmm. She said the drinking got worse after they got married. They're married and he did it in front of her. So I can just only imagine what he does outside of her sight, out of her vision. So, you know, you're thinking like, okay, well, he used the alcohol. He did it because he was drunk. And they said what? The truth always comes out when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Right. So I just feel like, you know, a cheat is just a cheat. He just gets ballsy and do it while he's drunk. So I'm not saying, and Victor, you made a valid point. The team made a valid point. You're right. Some people can't see, you know, that why do people cheat? It has to be an out. They're lonely or this. But some people just a hoe. Some men, some women, and I'm not going to just all put it on men. Some women are just hoes. And the truth is, like, you can't turn a hoe to a housewife or another hoe, male hoe to a husband.
Bell bomb, bell and a bomb.
They still trying to live that life. Some people can't turn it loose. Whether they have that woman can cook for them and get them head and vice versa. That man can give them a check and sex them down. But the fact is, your eyes still roam and you still have that savor for a different flavor. So, you know, it's possible. This is a world we live in where people have multiple sex partners or multiple wives. I mean, it's possible. You know,
you got it. You hit it. And I'm glad a woman said that. I'm glad a sister said that tonight. And John, I'm not going to blow a gasket tonight. I'm just tired. But a woman said that just now. said the same thing. I love that savior for a flavor. I love that. I love that saying. But a sister just said what I just said.
So, Mr. Sammy, you said if most men was like me, why so many cheating? What I'm saying is men cheat for there's a reason. I'm not saying that whatever anybody else does is what they do. What I'm saying is for a man to cheat, he has a reason. Men don't cheat. I don't think men cheat just to do it. There's a reason why. If his sex drive is up here and his wife is down here, yes, he's going to find that pleasure. And that is a reason. I'm not, whatever anybody does is what they do. I'm just saying that I don't think that people do it like Brian was saying. People don't cheat just to do it. Like, oh well, I'm just gonna go out and cheat today. I mean, I feel like there's a reason why. Her coochie may be too dry or too big or whatever, but he may be too small.
So what about the opportunity? So you don't get up in the morning and say, oh, I'm going to cheat today. It's not that, but it's the opportunity, Victor. The opportunity, meaning that when you get up in the morning and you leave the house and you had a good morning, you had a session before you went, before you left home, you singing and skipping to work, right? And then you get to work, and then the girl on the job that you've just been flirting with, just playful flirting, today she asks you to take, to walk her home, and then she invites you in the house, and here's the opportunity. And if that's in you, what you mean you know not to go? What kind of
to come in their house?
Right.
So let me say this.
Wait! What are you talking about?
Who the hell does that?
Right.
Come over. You have to lead up to that, bro.
Well, I'm talking, Victor. I said the woman that you've been flirting with on the job. What do you mean? Why are you flirting? I'm just giving you an example of what people do. You telling me you ain't been around people on the job, married, flirting with somebody?
Look.
But we're saying, why would you flirt when you
Victor, you bring your butt back here. Look,
when you're in a relationship?
Because people do that, Veronica.
Can we go to Lane Wayne? He's right. Most women here in Baltimore just want to have fun, go out of town and go to football games and have sex. Not just football games, CIAAs, Olympic games. I mean, it's just not just the football games, but he's right. Some women, they get together and that's what they do. Mardi Gras, they take women trips and just so they can cheat on their misses. Victor, what is you doing? We stop playing.
Victor said he couldn't hear us. You can hear us, Victor?
Can you hear us now?
No. Something happened with his sound.
Yeah. So, women playing and their friends cover for them.
I mean, and see, that's why I don't beat up sisters that do that, because men do it. And see, I just shake my head. So again, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, if we're going to be honest and somebody put out a question to us, then I answer it that the way I see it. And I've seen this pretty much since I've been able to understand relationships. And I've seen it mostly with family first, then friends. And I had a male cousin that, if he could bed every woman he met, he would knock them out. And he had a woman at home.
There are some men like that.
And had a wife somewhere else. So,
but when people like that do that, does that categorize them as being a sex addict?
Could possibly do.
Right?
Yeah. It could be a sex addict, it could be a women addict. It's to the point of having to conquer. Can you hear us, Victor, now? Okay, good. You can hear us. So it's the whole thing of conquering. So not only the sex, it could be the whole thing of conquering. It's the same thing. Just like some people back in the day, like myself, I was addicted to buying CDs. I was, or I would buy CDs or DVDs or whatever. And when I was single, I dated different women. And I just was honest about it because I figured that too many games were being played. And this, at the end of the day, we are in a situation before COVID. We had HIV, which is still here. You can't be playing games out here with people's life and playing games and lying to them. And that's what I didn't want to do, because if you start lying to people, then you can cost somebody's their damn life. And that's how I looked at it. So if I want to be respected, I got to respect that sister.
So
Or sisters.
my thing is, let's talk about opportunity before I had got a phone call or whatever. When you talk about opportunity, I ride around with 2 guns in my car.
Mhm.
I have the opportunity to rob a bank every day. I have the opportunity and the know-how and the will to go on a murderous spree every day, but I don't, because I have self-control and I have the desire to continuously live in the life that I live. So if I am generally happy with this woman over here, why the hell I don't get, why would I even jeopardize this? So what I'm saying is if you're going to cheat and you are happy, it makes no sense. It just makes
Right.
no sense to me. I don't think men cheat just to cheat. If you're happy, why are you cheating?
Right.
That's just the thing. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Sammy said men not supposed to have just one woman.
Who said that?
Mr. Sammy.
Man is not conditioned to have just one woman. And the ladies are asking, why, Mr. Sammy?
Because we're not. It's just not in our nature. And everybody wants an explanation for something that seems to be so good and this, that, and the other. You know why? Because since the beginning of time until the end of time, men are going to always be chasing women. And they're going to be chasing tail. And this monogamous stuff is not monogamy. Monogamy is more of a man-made thing than anything. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying what my opinion. You all can disagree. I don't really care. But the bottom line is this continues to be the issue out here. And we don't look at it for what it really is. And I agree with Mr. Sammy, and I've been saying that for the longest. That don't mean men don't practice monogamy, but a lot of men are not monogamous.
Let me say this. I got 2 daughters. I don't want my daughters with nobody who practice polygamy. I'm going to say that for my daughter's sake, and I know how they would feel if they was with somebody that had multiple partners at one time. I don't want my kids experiencing that.
So I got daughters too. So at the end of the day, so I have 2 daughters at the same thing you, Victor.
Daughters.
So the bottom line is, if the guy wants to do that, just give my daughters that choice. Give them the choice if they want that or they don't want it. That's what I'm saying. When your men decide I'm going to do it and just put it in your face and do whatever I want to do, that's totally disrespectful. What do you mean? Why are you making a face? All I'm just saying that I can't live my life for my children. I wouldn't want that neither for my children. But my daughters, we've sat and we talked about these kind of things at the end of the day. So they have don't run around and be chasing women and telling my daughters it's only about you. That's all I'm saying. So
you know, you said, wait a minute, right when Mr. Sammy said that it's not designed, and you went on this whole spiel saying that, yeah, it's not. But then when we throw our kids into it, then the whole tone changes.
I said you give them a choice. My tone didn't change. I said I wouldn't want them to have that game run on them like that, where you give them the choice. I said that. I said, give my daughters the choice. If you want to be in a polygamous relationship, tell my daughter that, and then let her make that choice. If that's something she wants or if that's something she doesn't want. I'm not living my life for my child. I can't live my life for my children. All I can do is give them what I give them, and then they make their decisions. All I'm saying is let that man give them the choice. Don't lie to them. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is most women in polynormous relationships don't even know it. They man got multiple partners. I'm sorry, Sharon. I know you want to say something. I just want to say that, but go ahead, Sharon.
That's true.
No, you sitting there licking your tongue and blah, blah, blah.
Really, Victor?
You was. What you about to say?
I drank some whole water. That's about it.
What you about to say?
Even if whatever I was getting ready to say, I had totally lost it. It's all good. It's okay. You know, it's okay. I also have 2 daughters. but I also want them to live the life that makes them happy.
That's it. That's it.
So, I mean, I'm not going to tell them what and what not to do because they are adults and they live in their own home and not mine.
That's it.
So I think that's what's wrong a lot of days. A lot of people won't be who they are and how they want to be because of parents that say, well, you can't do this and can't do that.
That's right.
And so I had a friend. She was gay. Okay.
Was?
She's dead.
Oh.
But before she passed, her mother passed, right? And then her father passed. And I think she would kind of put maybe a facade up for her parents. And after she lost her last parent, I was like, you know what? I said, you're free to be whoever you want to be now.
It's true. We try to, yeah.
She stopped and looked at me and she said, Sharon, that was the realest thing anybody has ever said to me. And if anybody had said that to me other than you, I probably would have been upset. But she said, and then she hit me up. She's like, it just stayed on my mind. And she said, you're right. And she could be free to be whoever she wanted to be and live who she wanted to be because she didn't have to answer to that. And that's a lot of pressure.
It is.
You know, and she died a few years after her parents. But, you know, I remember that. And, you know, I know a lot of people don't live and be who they are. Some people might want multiple wives or multiple husbands, but they fear for what their family will say. Or, you know, they don't want to be married, but they're married to a person their family wants them to be married to. And
that happens a lot.
Those pictures are a lie. People that post pictures and they're smiling, they're having a great time. Let me tell you something. After that picture's taken, you should see the faces people make. They're not happy. That's a facade. I don't believe none of that.
Yeah.
Unless I actually know you like that, I always second guess that crap because people can post the life they want you to believe they live.
Yeah. That's why I say you can't.
Image.
I always say stop looking from the outside in. We don't know what people are going through in their homes.
Oh, she got
a lot of times, right? A lot of times it's always, oh, she's doing so good. They doing so good. They always happy. You don't know what those folks are dealing with in their home.
Sure.
You see
Be
what?
you and stop trying to be like everybody else.
How about Rashida? She says the reason we go through menopause, but a man can keep fathering kids until they're 70. But I'm like Bro Fatim said, it's a choice.
It is a choice, but we do want to teach our children not the things not to do. But once they get a certain age, it's definitely on them. But we can tell them, we can, you know, explain to them why they're growing up. Well, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But once they get out on their own and they're grown, they have to make their own.
How many of us as parents, and I'm not making a judgment when I make this question, to put this question out here, because I don't know what y'all do. That's why I'm asking. How many of us have a real conversation with our children about sex? Really go into it really about sex? A lot of us don't. We don't talk about it. We talk about.
You asking the question, or you going?
Okay. So I'm putting that out. Y'all can answer that. I'm just saying, generally, a lot of people don't. But since I'm asking this question to y'all, so the question to y'all: how many? I said how many people. I didn't say how many of y'all. I said how, but I said I'm gonna put a question out. How many people really have a conversation with their children about sex and not wait till they're 17 and 18 because they're learning about this when they're 10 and 11? Okay, Victor.
Yeah, I had that talk with my son. I sure did.
What about your daughters?
That's for their mother to do.
Okay.
That is not my place. Because there's nothing I can tell them about their body.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I respect that.
My son, dad has to talk with him.
But you're saying most don't. That's an inaccurate statement.
I said a lot. No, I didn't say. Oh, nope. Didn't say most. I said a lot don't. A lot. Most is like the majority. A lot means there's a lot of people that don't do it. Don't mean it's a majority of people. A lot don't. My parents didn't do it. My friends I grew up with, because I grew up in the 70s, they parents did not have their talks. Maybe their big brothers did, but their parents didn't have that kind of conversation when they were out there doing their little thing at 12 and 13 years old. Their parents was not having them kind of conversation unless they got busted in school or busted somewhere, and then their family got to really sit down, you know, or it's too late and some little boy then got some little girl pregnant or vice versa.
I didn't want to talk to my son at 10 and 11 years old about sex.
No,
You
I
didn't
ain't-
want to, but the street is, the kids are.
If your kids is in the street, the street.
When I say, I'm not saying the streets like me being the gutter streets. I'm talking about, okay, in school they are. 11 and 12 years old, they are talking about sex.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay.
11 and 12, that's what, 6th and 7th grade, right?
No, that's 5th and 6th grade. But they're already in sex ed by then.
I went to high school at 13. 13. I said 11 and 12. You're in junior high school. You're not in no 5th grade. You're in junior high school.
Junior high
11 and
school is
12.
7th and 8th grade. So that's
All right. So that's what I'm saying. So
Junior high
that's
is 6th, 7th, and 8th.
yeah, I mean, junior high, you have sex ed. I had sex ed in junior high school.
we had it in the 5th grade.
So if the teachers can talk about it, when the hell the parents can't talk about it?
I ain't saying the parents can or can't talk about it. When I was young, sex wasn't on the TV like that, like it is now.
Right.
Is right now sex
It's
is
everywhere.
everywhere. There wasn't kissing in no Disney movies when I was coming up and we was coming up. Now, like Brittany said, there's YouTube and there's social media.
Yep.
You can't monitor this, so you have to show your kids, like, you know, you have to show them, hey, this is normal, but you have to do this with some form of caution, or there's consequences that come with this. I'm not going into no vague detail with my son about how I had his mama flipped up on
I
the
ain't saying
damn
that.
head and spinning.
I'm not
and
saying
shit,
that, but I know my kids were in the elementary school when their mothers, and I first kind of disagreed, but I left it to her when she was demonstrating a condom on a cucumber. And, you know, at the end of the day, I agree with that. See, you know, and see, we fooling ourselves, but you're right, Victor. See the difference in what you're saying, Victor. If we didn't have sex on the television when we were growing up, we didn't. But when I read Daddy Was a Number Runner in the 5th grade, and when I grew like this, and I was like, oh, what is this? Why is this happening to me?
Please
Like
put
this?
that down.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, you making me look bad. Veronica, put me up there.
I mean, the visual
No.
of it all.
Oh yeah, but no, on the serious side, and I'll be honest with you, when I went through that, I was reading the book, and when my father came in, I felt ashamed. When he came in the door, I was in my bed, so he didn't see anything, but I felt like this is not normal. What am I feeling? This, that, and the other, you know, and guess what? I couldn't talk to my parents about it because they wasn't talking to me about it. You understand? But then when I get to school and tell my friends I'm reading this book, and man, that's why I'm saying we find out things the wrong way. And when we find out things the wrong way, then we get these wrong conceptions or misconceptions of certain things. And then we grow up with these misconceptions. And sometimes we don't write them.
I remember when I first had some little hair bumps on my little nuts, I come running around there. I said, look, mama, and that's when my daddy had to talk to me. It was like, listen, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You getting bigger. You can't run around, you know what I'm saying, with your little weenie swinging and shit. You can't do that. And that's the first conversation I How was it? Veronica, how was it moving again? My daddy told me, he was like, listen, he had that talk. I was like, what, 9 or 10 when you start getting hair? And he was like, yo, you can't do that, bro. You're like, you can't do that. So, you know, I remember the first, like, my baby mama told me when she was washing my son or whatever, and then the first time he giggled, that was it. It's because you got to wash yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I would, you know, hey, son, you know, don't be down there scrubbing too hard because you fuck around, something come out. And then that's the only place you're going to want to wash. But, you know.
Brittany asked a question, and I'll be honest with you, Brittany. I think I got that book, Daddy Was a Number Runner, from a library. In
elementary school?
I don't think it was the elementary school library. I think it was the big public library. And I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. We have a huge public library, almost take up a whole block. So I must have got it.
Check that out at whatever grade you was in?
They did back then, get that card. Back in the day, take that card, stamp it, and give you the book, and you go on about your way, man. That's why she asked that question. And, I didn't have those kind of books because my brothers was older. My only brother that I interacted the most with, he was older. He didn't read books like that. So,
Hey.
and then junior high school, Donna Goins became the next thing.
5th grade.
Y'all fellas remember the first time you
Great.
choked?
John, go to bed.
And it was right after I found out that something could come out. 5th grade. I remember that. I remember, hey, 5th grade. I remember that. I remember that one.
See, and your parents don't talk to you. So I go to my parents, and I agree with you, Victor. I go to my parents, and I was like, I go to my parents, and I don't know no better. I was like, Ma, what is this sticky stuff coming out of my?
You know what?
I'm serious, but see, what do you mean? You know what? This is real. What we?
Yeah. Hey, when the first time you flicked the bean?
Man, I didn't do that till I was an
Nah,
adult.
I'm talking about her.
Oh, I ain't do that shit when I was young.
Hey, I'm telling you, I remember the first time I got high. I remember the first time I got drunk, but I damn sure remember the first time.
Excuse us, Pastor.
The
Pastor
remember the
got
first time
sticky
they-
stuff too. Y'all got
Hey.
gushy stuff. We got sticky stuff. What's the difference?
I'm telling you, I remember that. I remember I got home from school and couldn't wait to try. They was like, yeah, masturbation. Shit.
You got,
You know what?
yo.
I
But-
fell to my knees.
But see, you see again, I'm not saying Veronica is like this. I'm not saying Veronica is like this.
I
But
think you
what
are.
I'm saying is a lot of adult parents are squirmish and they can't have these conversations with their kids. And then because my aunt told my mother, she told my mother, damn it, if you don't do it, I'ma do it. This boy's getting bigger now. You don't do it, I'ma do it. And you parents seem squirmish like that. Brian,
Brian, you're disgusting.
I did it at work a few times, man. You get all up frustrated. You be like, I got to get this out the way.
yeah.
It is
And you
what
go
it is.
about your day, you feel good.
Sometimes you got to get it off at the job, yo. You just,
You get it off wherever you get it off. Right?
well, it's
That's all to it.
got to be a quick one. Somebody might FaceTime you. Be like,
Clap it up. Peace.
Yeah, I need help.
Well, see, the
I will
thing
say
is
that
that
the general-
masturbation for men,
Right. Right, Brittany.
masturbation for men and women is different now. I don't know how we on this subject, but it is easier. It's more acceptable. I should say acceptable. It is more. We do it more and talk about it more than what y'all do. Let me say that. How about that, Sharon?
Yeah.
Oh, I can say something. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna just rewind it all the way to freak back and be like, so the talks do change generation to generation. I remember my mother, she's been saved all my life. So the thing was, I used to hate when she said that, don't be out there screwing and bring no babies to my house. From that point, I hated the word screw. I don't even like the word screw. Hate it. I'm like, because my mother said that, like, that's not a sex talk. And so you be like out there screwing, like, because you didn't do a sex talk. So like when you say screwing, how you just automatically assume I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't say like, that now that you have a menstrual cycle, you can get pregnant if you have sexual intercourse with a man. And
This ain't no PG song.
And I did not do that, sis.
All scientific words. Okay. I'm not even using the ghetto words, the street words. Okay. I'm being scientific. But it's like that. And my father's preached like, what? Don't let a man make a fool out of you because he will if you let him. I learned that he right. But that's like, it won't no sex talk. What you learn in school, anatomy, biology, yeah, or your friends, whatever, yeah, you figured it out, versus when my generation, when I had kids, and this generation, when I had kids, look, this is, don't be having unprotected sex with someone. Wait till you're ready, because if this person's having sex with multiple people, you pick up those skeletons, those souls.
That's just like today. You grown, same thing. Same
Okay.
thing. Keep having multiple sex partners.
And
Go ahead.
and it's different from when, like, y'all masturbated and stuff. Like, seriously, I didn't orgasm until I was in my 20s. Like, I didn't even know it was even possible.
I was in my 30s.
Oh shit!
No wonder you.
And then I was like, when it happened, it was like,
No wonder
wow, this is what's supposed to happen. That's
damn.
crazy.
You ain't you your time is short.
It's very
Damn.
different than for, because we don't wake up and then wonder why because we don't have a penis. We don't wake up with different things. We wake up, we have a cycle. We have to tend to that. Definitely did not know anything about masturbation whatsoever.
That's a good point. That's an excellent. And Sharon, you said a lot today. And that's true. That proves that we're different. We may be human, but we're different. And I'm glad that you said that. I mean, you said it all. You said it all. And with us men waking up like that, and the road that we men travel as young kids, and the road that women travel, and the way society looks at it as a bubble and pat us on the back, men, for how many notches on the belt that we've bed at an early age or whatever. That's how society and condemn and call a woman all kind of names. Don't need to repeat them because they were said on this show. So that's how that's why it's taboo at the end of the day. And and that's something that if I could do it all over again, I would have had these I forced my parents to have the conversation. Oh,
You know what?
I forced you know how I did it, Sharon? I got a sex book about sex and put it on the table to one day my mother said, "Who book is this?" Oh, when are y'all gonna do this here? When are y'all gonna have this?
But what was it that you wanted to know that you had to force them? Because you know what? I didn't even force mine. Of course,
because at the particular time I wasn't active.
Well,
I was a virgin. And I felt that what I was hearing in the street from my friends was still not accurate for me to know what needs to be known. So that's all to it.
Gotcha.
And that book came from my junior high school library. Okay. Oh no, my high school library. Excuse me, my high school library. And finally, I'm trying to. I'll be honest with you. My father never had a talk with me. Never had a sexual talk with me. My mother did more, and my aunt did the best.
My parents didn't.
My father didn't. And not that he was squirmish. He just it was just that quote unquote man thing. A man finds out, just like a cat. A cat figures out that I go into the litter box, I lick myself to clean myself. So a guy or boy figures this out. And that's the wrong approach, because while we're figuring out, we can get little Susie pregnant or catch a or a disease.
Let me ask you. So is the sex talk
I need a Christina.
relevant? Should we talk to kids about that? Or
I think it's relevant.
Or because a lot of kids don't get to talk and they, learn it in the streets. Does it make them more vulnerable and more susceptible to like diseases, or have more children, or are they more careful? Or what? Because the internet has everything now. So
I think we should. I mean, and some parents do. Like, they just go all in with their kids. Me, I'm not that parent, and I guess I'm not that parent because my parents wasn't that parent to me. So I'm looking like I don't really want to talk to him.
And Veronica, you think parents don't tell the kids because they don't want them to have sex? If they tell them, they kind of like giving them permission to have sex. Maybe that's why a lot of times,
yeah,
especially for girls, right?
Yeah, like I don't want to have that. I've said some things to my son about, sex, but I didn't want to say anything to him about it because I don't want to think that he is even having sex, at the age of 17.
And ooh.
Shut the hell up.
And I think that
Forgive me,
parents, I think that our parents are impressionable, and if parents keep it real with their children, the children tend to remember that and respect them a little bit more. And if they are impressionable, they remember that. They remember that. And I remember somebody telling me that their mother, this is a female, telling me that their mother said, just keep your legs closed. And I saw the conversation once she got an adult with her mother. She was like, "Ma, what did you think that was going to do for me, to keep my legs closed?" And I didn't know when I get warm or hot and whatever happens to my body, it's just not just say no. So I agree. I understand, Veronica, where you come from. I hate to say my opinion. I think that's wrong, because at 17, and you don't have that conversation with your son?
Excuse me? His dad had that conversation with him before 17.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at it from.
I don't feel comfortable having.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Who's coming?
Lisa. Look.
Lisa?
Grandmother showed. Let me tell
sorry.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
Please put it back. You had the right one.
that one.
Sorry. Yeah, I saw that. Her grandparent, her
Look at
grandmother.
what's that? Do that face again. Yeah.
Yeah. More, because a lot of grandmothers kept it real. They kept that sucker real.
Ah,
Y'all let me pass out of here, man. Stop.
shut up, John.
Woo.
Them grandmothers must have known something. They were having 12 and 14 kids back in the day.
First of all, I just couldn't. I don't understand why a grandmother was so porn. Lisa, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Virtual hug. Virtual
Well,
hug.
I mean, not Lisa grandmother, but the grandparents these days that's like 20 years old.
Grandma at 20. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I told my son when we had our talk, I'd rather you have intercourse than to let some little girl put her mouth on you. Because once she do that, it is a wrap. It's a fucking wrap. She gonna have his money. He gonna be stealing from me. I mean, it's just a downward spiral. She put her mouth on it, and God forbid if she hold on.
Sheesh.
This is real. But this is
I
real.
don't know what your grandmother. She said my grandmother was real, honey.
Woo! Your grandma was
like,
real freaky.
I mean, how did you when you saw Lisa? Please elaborate. Like,
What kind of porn was it?
How old were you? Was it a VHS,
It
or
had to be.
DVD? Or how did you feel? And how many kids? Like, was it your cousins, your brothers too? Everybody's watching this. Like, what the pure hell?
Well, that's just like what's her name? Getting to have her 11th child, Kiki Wyatt.
But she married, so
I know. I'm just saying.
she married. She can have 20 if she like. My cousin
And
got
more
15.
power to her.
My cousin got 15, and she with the same man, same husband, and them are the bestest acting children I ever seen in my life. They act better than some people that just have two. You didn't even
All
know
I can
that
say
there.
is more power to them. They want 11 and 15 and 20 kids. They
Right.
can have it.
So I can't touch on that
I'm
because
tired of
she's
you, man.
married,
Like, damn,
and if she want to have
pregnant
11
again?
kids, let me tell you something. I think she enjoys being pregnant, and that's just her
And
thing.
I think she always said that she wanted a large family.
Hey, but the woman can sing. Oh my God.
I mean, if you can afford it, I mean, it's yeah.
Even if you can't afford it, that's your
Now, I
business.
can't afford it. That's a lie. I wanted a big
I don't
family,
want
too,
11
but you know what? I had two. That's what I could afford. I'm sorry. It stopped right there. And then, that's it. I would love to have like 3, 4, 5 kids, but that's it.
I got a better job, so I can.
I mean, it's too late now. I'm too
You
dead
can
old
afford
for
it.
that bull.
You can afford it, Vic.
I can afford it. I can afford.
I give me a pit bull or a Rottweiler or something. No, I'm good.
What you
I
say,
can
Vic?
afford about. I can afford about 3 or 4 more right now.
Okay. Well,
And
whoever,
Kiki Wyatt said, I mean, you said it was her husband. I'm not here to knock her. I like Kiki Wyatt. I like her. I think she got some.
All her kids is not from that one man.
No, I know that because she just married this guy in 2018. What I'm saying is, Kiki, if you watched her on a reality show, she's a hot-natured woman. She's a hot-natured woman, and she
Oh, I know
says
she
that.
stank.
She said that. What?
I know she stank.
You know
Well,
what, Victor?
I know she stank.
Victor. Now that's uncalled for.
That is
She
not.
don't
That's
even
true.
look like she stank. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Why you would say that? I mean, she
I'm
said
sorry.
she's.
Kiki don't look like she stank.
Kiki
No.
don't. Some people look like they stank.
Thing,
Kiki
yeah.
don't look like she
Kiki
stank.
don't look
I'm
like that.
sorry.
But Kiki, you know, that's what again I keep saying. You know, it's okay for a man, but when a woman, I mean, she got 11 kids. I don't get married. That's her thing. She did her thing, and that's her thing.
Can we
At
go
the end of
back?
the day,
Can we
she ain't
take
on
a time
child
out?
support. I bet you that.
I need you to go back to Lisa. Lisa was a VHS. It's
To
her
each
sister,
its
her,
own.
her sister, her brother, her sister.
I was
me,
just
and
saying it
my
because we was talking about multiple kids, and I thought about Kiki Wyatt when I saw the story of to each his own.
So, what about the letter?
Right.
Kiki pulled Brittany is
The girl
right.
probably like, what the hell? Are they going to answer my letter?
She,
Didn't we answer that
And
already?
some people ain't even got one child and can't pull not one regular husband. Golly.
Wait a minute. So y'all telling me Kiki pulled a husband in 2018 with a football team of
Yes,
kids
she
already?
did.
Yep.
Yes, she did. All she had to do is open that mouth and
He got
sing.
money.
Right.
And she could sing.
And tell me
got
how
money.
many brothers around here date somebody with 11 kids?
Oh, and she ain't got no money?
I'm talking about just a regular girl working 8 to 5.
Fuck no. 8 to 5.
Well, 9 to 5.
Hell no.
9 to 5. Tell me.
No,
Would you-
because I already
Would you
know
would you
my,
for teen?
my
Okay,
AAA
then.
battery can't fall up in that. You don't have a left.
But
Does
there's
that make her bad person because
there's
she
a
got 11
reason.
kids?
There's a reason why I wouldn't do that. There's a reason why. And, you know, I'm not trying to be a father to 11 kids or got to deal with drama from different fathers with 11 kids or 10 kids or whatever. So I'm not dealing with that. Because I had a
No,
bad
And
experience
that
once
doesn't make
before.
her bad. That's her
No,
problem.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
If she
I'm not
want to
being
have all
her.
them kids, then that's her.
Mhm.
Some people they say they like a large family and they want a lot of kids.
It's
Some
a
people
benefit
grow
to
up
them.
saying that I
Yeah.
want a lot of kids.
Let me ask y'all women this. So I hear this expression, and Victor, you in this too. I hear this expression. This guy has 5 kids. He got 5 different baby mamas, right? He has 5 different baby mamas. And he don't take care of those kids. He got 5 different baby mamas. He don't take care of those kids. What happens if he has 5 different baby mamas and he takes care of all his kids? And all his kids know one another. He has his kids. He takes care of them. And he does what a father would do. Is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with that? Ladies?
Victor? Oh,
I
thought
said
you
ladies
I thought you
first.
said
I
Victor.
said Victor too, but ladies first.
What was the question?
If a man has 5 different baby mamas
Mhm,
and he is taking care of his kids,
mhm.
no problems, good communication, no problems with the baby moms. He's not with them. He's not tapping them. He's taking care of his kids. His kids know one another. He brings them. He have them over. He takes care of them. Is there a problem with that?
No, it's not
Right.
a problem. I don't think I want to be with him.
I didn't ask you that. I just asked you, is there a problem with it?
No, it's not a problem. Whatever somebody want to do in life, that's their business.
No, it can be a problem if you got 5 different kids, not taking care of them, and and then
But
you
that's
can't
not my
take care of them.
problem though. That's his
Right,
problem.
right. So, but my question was, I didn't want to go there. Victor, you see a problem with that?
I don't see a problem if he didn't take care of them. I mean,
That's him.
that's it.
But that would be a
You know
problem
what?
to
If you meet
society.
somebody
Yes,
and
that
y'all
would be a problem.
connect and they happen to be in that situation, I mean, there'd be some people that say no, they're not going to date him because he has multiple baby mothers with different children. And then there are some people that will date them. And I'm not saying I won't, because it depends on the person. It doesn't make them a bad person. They just made some bad choices, and I think we all have. There's just was
Girl.
5 baby mothers.
Right.
I don't know if it was a bad choice. You let me hit wrong. That was a good choice. I just
Ugh.
was quick on the draw.
I mean, a lot of people not quick on the draw.
I ain't nobody wanted. I don't even want to.
And the only reason why, and look, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people probably would have had about 4 or 5 children if it wasn't for abortion, or they really just couldn't make no baby, but or plan B. But some people have been in this. They can look at other people and look down and point fingers and turn their nose
Right.
up, but they've been in the same predicament had it not been for some of those
Yep.
situations.
I'm glad that you said that because I don't want to go too far on this one, but
That's why you
'cause
can't be. That's why you can't be judging other people. Stop.
that's why I'm
Exactly.
saying you can't
Because
judge other
yours
people.
didn't.
Right, but don't say that they're not out there because they are out there. Where I've seen good-looking brothers, smooth brothers, and women just drop the drawers for them brothers. And next thing you know, poop, they're pregnant. They like Victor. I ain't wrapping it up. They're not wrapping it up, and the women either say, "I'm gonna have this good hair baby or this light-skinned baby or whatever kind of baby," or I don't believe in abortion. And next thing you know, this guy got 11 kids and 4 different baby mothers.
I want to ask y'all women something because the team kind of touched on something. When do y'all start when looks no longer is the only thing that matters in a relationship? At what age did y'all women start saying, okay, he fine, but he also needs something else to go with it?
Rephrase that. Okay, because what you're saying is you said he fine, but he also needs something else to go with it.
Well, I'm
Yeah, we're
saying,
not
like,
only looking at the looks.
yeah.
30, 28, 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in my 30s.
So
Late 20s, 28, 30. Yeah.
So pretty much in your 20s, if he was good looking, he had a shot.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And that could be it. Just he good looking.
Some of mine wasn't even good looking.
No, I can't say that because my standard's always been set. But good looking, he got to know how to talk, conversation. No saggy pants. That was just a no. I can't do it. Never could. Ain't gonna do it.
Wait a minute, I couldn't wear my 4XT when you was 25.
No.
That one was out. 20.
No. I ain't said the T. I said the pants. The pants.
And Veronica, you out here hitting ducks. Veronica out here hitting ducks.
At 20,
That was more of the
that's
popularity.
what
If you was popular,
And a duck.
Huh?
My
And a
20s
duck.
went different. My 20s went different. I dated club owners, truck drivers, business owners. I dated. So I always dated like established men.
But
Yeah,
were they good?
yeah,
looking?
I wasn't looking at that back then. Not in my 20s.
It just so happened to be that way.
Yeah.
So that was like I
Good
mean, that was just the, and
But
they-
you know why, Sharon? I don't know
they
you back
catered to
then,
me.
but you know why?
And they catered to me. What's up?
You know why? Do you? I'm asking you. I mean, I don't want to sit here and I didn't know you back then, but I feel that you haven't. I think when you've grown and gotten wiser, but I think your demeanor is still the same. And I think that there's certain women that carry themselves that attract that. You understand what I'm saying? When a woman has a demeanor that she's sure of herself, she's no nonsense, she's not no girl, but she's a woman and she's an attractive woman and move like that, that attract men and especially older men or established men because they not only appreciate that, they feel that they can go further or get further with this person. You understand? So so that's why that happens. That's why some women think that just looks get you somewhere, and it just don't always just be your looks because it's character, it's personality, what your outlook on life is. It's a lot of things. And then, but because a man lays with you and then gets you pregnant, think y'all are compatible, and that's just not it. And that's why we don't have a lot of relationships that work.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I had my kids at 19 and 20, so I had responsibility. So first of all, I'm not just gonna bring anybody around my kids. So
I don't want to bring you. I don't want to come on your kids. The back seat is open.
You know what, Victor? I could make your head turn on some stories, but like I said, I just didn't want to bring anybody
Woo!
to my around my
Getting
kids.
hot in here.
Yes, she know.
Yeah.
And you know, this is like my cousin Sandy said, you know, at 20, he had to have more than I did. And that's true. Like you needed to have, you know what? This is the crazy thing. My era in the 20s and 30s, there were more men that had their own place. They
Yeah,
had their actual own
that's
place,
true.
right?
I had my
Now-
place at 24.
Right. The progression goes, you got to look at it. And now it's more women that have their own place. And men are living with women and they're driving their cars.
22. I'm
You
sorry.
know,
I had
I'm
my
like,
place at
it's
22.
like, what the hell is going on? Are you credit so bad that you can't get an apartment? You living with your mama, baby mama. You so used to living with other people, you don't know how to live by yourself. You know, and that's why you can't never have a successful relation. Damn shit.
Yeah, and in New York, a lot of people thought when I would bring company home, the first thing they was like, "You live in a 1-bedroom apartment." They thinking I got a studio, you know, like a kitchenette or something. I got a 1-bedroom, you know, but you don't. At the end of the day, I didn't tell these people this, and like Victor says, sometimes you don't tell people what you make, what kind of job you do, and where you live, because then they wind up dealing with you for what you got instead of for you as
Right.
a person at the end of the day. But that independency was always there, Sharon, for me, because I'm college. I went away to college, and when I lived alone.
Most
Yep.
black fine looking sisters want a brother that is cool and have a job. That's true.
Yep.
Who didn't? Who didn't want a nice looking man with
I
a good
still
job?
want that.
Not woman. What woman didn't? Right. And I'm not, you know, and I'm not
A
trying
brother
to
that is
marry
cool
no
and have a
buster,
job.
but I do look a little deeper now. You know
What
what
about
I'm saying?
disability?
Hey, that check come faithfully.
Veronica, what about retirement check?
That check put me as the beneficiary just in case something happened. That retirement check worked too. That pension is a mother.
Boy, I swear, y'all see, we don't date for money. I date because you smell good and you look good.
Oh yeah, I ain't saying date for money.
Right. You got
But
to
you got. Can you have a job, please?
Thank you.
So
In your
if
own
I'm,
place.
if I'm head chef at Popeyes and I'm in charge of the dark meat chicken, I got a chance.
I hate you right now.
Can I get a chance? I smell like flour and biscuits.
I ain't gonna lie. Somebody told me, said, you know what, Sharon,
And you'll probably treat.
I want to date you, but I know I don't even make more than you, so I'm just be your friend. And that was the realest shit, and I was cool with that because they were probably right.
Can I get in your car with flour on my apron?
I take you home, but you know we just can knock the boots, but we can't date.
Oh, I can hit? Oh, cool.
It'd probably be
Bring
the
me some
sweetest.
Popeyes.
And
the
if your
sweetest
family
brother.
have a function, I'm not breaking y'all off with a 50 piece.
Bring me
If
some
you don't wanna
Popeyes
date
and
me,
a biscuit.
I ain't bringing you nothing.
Them biscuits be good though.
You gonna get a biscuit with nothing to drink. How about that?
Nothing to drink. That's okay. I got some Dr. Pepper at the house.
Oh,
Mhm.
See,
you want all
see,
23?
yeah, I see. Sharon school some of these women out here, girl.
You ain't gotta bring me no drink. I got Dr. Pepper at the house.
Hey, some women are in love with their man that work at Popeyes. Don't be
True.
hating.
There ain't
True.
nothing wrong with Popeye.
Because he going to work. And Popeyes pay.
Don't be
right?
hating. You talking about school? I'm sharing.
They pay pretty good.
I'm saying what I mean
Wait,
school
wait.
them.
Drink.
What I mean school
Wait.
them is that you. What I mean school them. Stop following your girlfriends and your cousins and be your own independent woman. Make your own decisions and move like that. That's
Let me
what
tell
I
you
mean.
something.
That's what I
fact that
mean.
if I-
School these women.
Brian, the fact that I've always had my own, it don't even matter.
See,
So
that's it.
I don't care if you bring me some or not. I've always had my own.
Like you, Veronica, you got yours now, right? So you got yours. So at the end of the day, if you see somebody you get into a relationship and it doesn't work, so be it. Bottom line is you got yours.
Right.
You moving. You're independent. You understand what I'm saying? You're not
Beautiful.
dependent. You're not looking and dependent on anything. That's what I'm
Vic-
trying to say.
And Vic, you
School.
too, with your
Yeah,
pink
but I'm
shirts.
saying I'm not going to turn down my nose on anyone either.
No, I didn't say that.
But,
I'm not saying
yeah.
that, but
I ain't gonna turn down my nose, but the motherfuckers ain't gonna get no chance. I ain't gonna turn down my nose. She can come up, hey Vic, how you doing? I'm fine, Dusty Foot. Fuck out my face. I ain't gonna turn down my nose. No.
Why she gotta be Dusty Foot? You know
yeah,
what?
everybody
You're
don't
telling me-
everybody
You're
don't get a
telling me
chance.
If
Because
you telling me if I worked at Cracker Barrel, right?
Oh, I'm hit. Keep on. I mean, to be honest with
Oh
you,
God.
it don't. I think sometimes when it let's say when it come to me, it really don't matter if you self-sufficient.
Right
No
on.
hesitation whatsoever.
He was right on time. He was right on time. I'm sorry, I ain't got my bell, but I'm hitting. I'm hitting. I'm
getting that.
I'm getting that. And that's see that outlook. See how it's men.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
getting.
gosh.
Oh, thank you,
that.
John. John
But
said I get a really good tip.
I don't care what. I mean, there's certain professions that I would never date, like the tax lady, somebody that work at a bank that I bank at. I'm not fooling up with you. You know what I'm saying? DSS, anybody that works for the government. No, I'm not fooling up with you. But anybody else, as long as you self-sufficient, yeah, we cool. We can. I don't know about no dating, but we can have sex.
The Rumble, huh?
But then
Rumble in the
that's,
jungle.
I was gonna say, if I was working at Cracker Barrel, would you date me?
Yeah, I mean, it would be more things that would have to go along with that, but your job does not matter to me. It never had. I've dated women with no jobs before, but they were self-sufficient. They were self-sufficient.
Oh, I remember Victor said, you know what? Even if they weren't self-sufficient, if I see potential in you, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my garage into your salon.
Damn
And
right, I
I'm
did that.
support
Well, I
you,
was
boo.
about to do that. Yeah. But she was working at the time. She was actually working at the time.
That's interesting. You say that. You say that because my first wife worked when I met her. I mean, she was 19 at the time. She was working at Burger King, and then when we got married,
But that was
I got her a job. She wind up going into the dental profession, and
okay.
I helped get her because my cousin was working there, and she spoke to my cousin, and she went down and got hired on the spot. You understand? But that's what life is. That's what we do.
All of us started in,
Yeah.
the fast food or somewhere.
I
like
never
that.
worked no
Fast
fast food.
food.
I worked there, but I didn't start
Grocery
there.
store. Huh?
I never started in a fast food.
Yeah.
But
What I'm saying, like grocery stores, fast food. Where did y'all start? What was your first job?
My first job was actually a plant.
Yeah, mine was like a warehouse, associate retail. My father got me a summer job there, and I worked there in the summers. And
I worked in Dialight. We did the stoplights, the lights in the stoplight.
My first job was Mickey D's.
Hardee's, baby, on 52, and I was stealing every day. I stole every day.
He playing. He just playing.
I am dead serious. I got
He
fired
just playing.
for stealing.
He just playing.
No, I ain't.
What you was stealing? They buttery biscuits.
I was stealing chicken.
That was some
don't
good
they give you chicken at the end of the day? They don't.
That was some good chicken. They
I don't
hardly
know.
sell chicken no
I
more.
ain't never
right?
worked in fast food.
If you close, they free food be given out.
That's what I thought, but
They don't sell chicken no more, do they? Because they used to have
do.
some
They
good
started
chicken.
back.
They started back. That's some good chicken.
I don't
It
remember
was.
Hardee's chicken. I don't think. But they say it's really good.
Oh,
Okay,
Kmart.
Kmart.
Kmart was the store. We had one. Kmart in Value City. Oh my goodness. Woo. Timmonsville Hardee's.
So could y'all date a person that's not so again, could you date someone that's not attractive?
I
feel like we need to stop looking at appearance and start
Yeah. So okay, go ahead. You
I'm
ain't got
listening.
and start dating people for who they are. Start dating people for their heart and stop looking at their face.
I think you can do it now that you're going to have any more children, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I know Victor may say something different, but sometimes a man can't, if he's not attracted to that person, he can't get aroused. He can't get aroused. And we can't get aroused. It ain't no use of wasting our time.
Well, you waste hours.
That ain't me. That's
I ain't
Victor.
waste your time. You knew I'm being upfront right now. So you know if you date me, you getting battery.
Shoot.
You getting battery love.
But you know what? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What someone
right.
might see as unattractive is attractive to someone.
Right. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Not for us to say that person's not attractive to the person that they're dealing with, the individual. Because you're right, it's relative. I think Brittany said that. I think Brittany
Because at
said
the
that.
end
Relative.
of the day, when you meet somebody, it's an attraction. It's an attraction. You feel something, you see something, you like it. It's an attraction
It
at the
got
end of the day.
Got
At the end of the day.
It gotta
At
be.
the end of the day, you're not gonna
It
look
ain't-
at precious.
I don't
like
care
you
how
like-
big your butt and your chest is. That if there's not something appealing, it ain't happening.
I don't care how big
The
your
butt
butt
and the
or your
breast
boobs.
It ain't if it ain't appealing. No, it ain't because it ain't. You ain't gonna get aroused.
You gotta be pretty. I gotta be
Gotta-
able to look at you when you making them ugly ass faces.
Yeah, it gotta be something there.
And when you
Too
talking
many.
about when I slide in and you go, is it in? You in yet? Huh?
I wish I could throw something at you
You
right
gonna
now.
start? You gotta be pretty.
Because Vicky said, "I'm done."
I'm done.
Lame. I need for you to log off right
All
now.
the way. Bye. Good night.
Yeah.
All the way right there. Good night.
You tripping.
Because some people, that's what they like. Because like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
So you date in who you like. Because it be the ugly one sometimes. Remember, they always say, get your ugly one, they're gonna treat you right. Then you teach them how to dress, you get them a little haircut,
Right.
pretty little teeth, and next thing you know, he cheating. Bye. That don't work no more. That theory don't work no more.
Ugly women to give you some in the bushes. I do know that. They give you some in the bushes.
Throw my whole sock at you right
They will.
through. Did it hit him? Because right.
I'm
Ow.
gonna say this.
Sick of you. I'm so sick of you.
Every man that had a not attractive woman that he was messing with, and you can try shit on them. So, that's what-
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
I'm with Chris. You
I ain't
gonna
gonna lie. I've seen some people together, and I'd be like,
You can try
Wow.
shit on an ugly woman, and she'll let you try it on. It don't matter.
Because she's glad that you giving her the time of day.
mm-hmm.
That's the
Oh.
deal. That's the
not-
deal.
And you know what? And the ugly man too.
Or you can try. I mean, somebody probably tried it on me. They ain't tried much, but you know.
Once again, I'm a where it at? Hold up. One more. Raise your head up. Raise your head up. Get on my darn
God.
nerve. Sick of you, black self.
Wait, Britt, I thought you said, wait a minute, somebody makes you feel good or special, nothing else matters. Now Britt said, I ain't looking down.
Or up.
That
Or
no
ugly ass man. See?
Which one, sis?
Both.
She can be all of that, whatever she feel.
Let Veronica read Stevenson. He
can't
wants
look
you to
up.
There
read.
you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
look-
Veronica. Read that. Read that.
If she ugly, she got good. And a head on
No,
her
you skipped the
shoulder.
word. You skipped
That
the
be
word.
blowing my stomach.
You skipped the word.
I'm not reading that.
Say it
man.
say French. Say it in French.
If
Poussin.
she ugly, she got good sushi and a head on your shoulder. That be blowing my stomach back. Steve said, you know what? Go to work. So Stevenson is saying that he can be with an unattractive person. As
Long as
long as
it's-
her good.
As long as his stomach getting blown back up.
This one woman was good. What he say?
Oh.
And ugly back then. I used to pray nobody see me tipping to her house. She was ugly.
Yeah, we all and Victor, I can't speak for you. We all been there. We all been there. We tip, we sneak, we come out of there, and then your friends say, "Where you coming from?" Oh,
I have a
hobbling.
Have her crushed ass feet bent back to her ears.
Touching the wall.
Oh wait, that is true, Britt. No, not attractive and ugly, two different things. What was the letter about? Final thoughts?
I don't know, but I'm glad they gave confidence to the other men to come out about the ugly women they boing.
What I'm saying is,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, you ain't. There's a
Okay.
difference between having sex and. I mean, I'm not having sex with no ugly woman, but I will smash her if you. I mean,
Don't make me throw my slip at you one more time.
I'm just saying there has to be some effects that's going on. Like you know.
So do you hit it from the back mostly so you gotta see her face?
I don't like it like that, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
I gotta look at you. Skin to skin, bone to bone. You gotta be skin to skin, bone to bone. I want to.
Nah.
You said what? What you about to say?
I mean, you let her lick your face and all that.
It depends what time of the night it is.
Well, we know it ain't in the mornings.
What time of the night do you let people lick your face?
And right after you brush your damn teeth, because I ain't gonna be smelling your breath all damn night long. That shit matters.
Ooh, child.
So, you ain't gonna lick my face with no hot ass mouth. Fuck no.
I mean, if you put the crusty feet up in the air, take the hot breath too.
Because when I get up in the middle of the night
and leave her $40 on a nightstand for a pedicure.
when I
Oh
get up
my
in the middle of
gosh.
the night, whether I'm here by myself or not, I get me a little swig of mouthwash and I get back in the bed. I'm just self-conscious about it.
Oh yeah, we all yeah.
But some people don't do that shit. Some
Yeah,
people
we
walk
got-
around with a hot ass mouth all day long, and you just like, you know what? Yeah,
Dragon. Just
if they were smart,
Anyway.
get some peppermint, some lifesavers, and leave them by the bed in a little dish and stuff. Gotta be, come on, they gotta know the game. Damn. Mm-mm-mm.
Final thoughts.
On what? On what?
I think
I'm gonna go with Cheryl, and she said, step out of your zone, your comfort zone, and try to date someone different. And I'd say, learn to be okay with yourself, and the right man will come along. It is hard to date, like Fatim said, it's hard to date right now with COVID. A lot of the activities are on the low. I mean, I know I don't go out like that, but for the record, I got somebody.
Yes.
I just don't have to put my somebody all over the book because people just nosy. I share with people I want to share with.
Mm-hmm.
that
people
part.
and
You
people
have
that
a
know
nice
and the people
man.
that know me, thank you. And the people that know me, they know.
I'm
I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. See, that's how you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody else.
gonna get that big one day. I'm gonna get that big one day.
But sometimes that's how you gotta do. You gotta be low key. You gotta
be low
the
key.
business, and you keep between you and God and y'all too. So
You gotta put Tussie under your titties, man. That's that Tussie got to scoop out.
let me tell you something. You ain't even gotta be a big girl to do that. I'm sorry.
Why he got it?
If you got tatas, period. I mean, it just be like that sometimes. I'm sorry.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before Fatim get his final thought, if I go to kiss you on your chest and I taste deodorant, just say it's over with. I'm out.
Who putting deodorant on their chest?
She not want to sweat.
You need to tell somebody, hey, Vic, under my titties, I got some deodorant. I got some talcum powder in my drawers. So if you pull them off too fast, little balls might fall out. I'm just saying.
First of all, if you hitting somebody and that happened, let me tell you, you need to turn around and walk all the way the damn away. First of all, because everybody need to be showered up. I'm so sick.
Not only that, where's the girl with the sex stuff that sells it? Because she knows the Kama Sutra protocols, the Kama Sutra
at the end
product.
of the day, she need to shower.
But I'm just saying, after the shower, get some of them Kama Sutra products, them ones that you lick and taste like cinnamon and all that kind of stuff.
They give out yeast infections, bro.
Man, y'all got
They don't.
No, they don't. But go ahead.
I don't mess with all that stuff.
I said
I'm
no,
with you,
don't.
Vic.
Sometimes I get off. I might want some.
It ain't even stay on that long enough.
Shay, look, I ain't schooling no old folks.
You're not putting it up in you. I mean, come on.
This is the same. But
Some-
anyway,
some
that's why
women
I
are
ain't talked to nobody about what I did back in, because you know what? Because there's just so much that we don't explore. And that's, again, I don't want to go down a different road, but that's why sometimes people get their minds blown, because people are just with the same up, down. Like Victor said, I don't really want to do this different position, but I like this, and that's what you like. That's fine. But there's other people be like, I'm tired of the same old so-and-so.
Well, then go and do so and so with that person. Then, if they want all that mess up, they
It's mess now.
Hell,
You don't go up in there first of all.
If you got the stuff where you putting it on the excuse me, Pastor, if you putting the stuff on the, and then he going up in, it's going up in you.
No,
A lot of women are very sensitive down there.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing that, but John has been scarred. First of all, okay, he has been scarred, and
What
you know some and wash that baby powder from under your titties and get that tissue ball out after you pee.
That's what I'm saying. The little balls become.
Got it.
he been scarred. He went down there. He got a mouthful of balls of tissue, didn't he?
What I'm telling y'all. Oh, so every time y'all wipe y'all little patootie, you put a mirror down there. Y'all got.
Let me tell you something. I got wipes.
And a
Oh,
washcloth.
I got wipes for each toilet.
You said what?
Thank you.
Veronica,
you. For everybody, for the tissue, then wipes. What you got? I got it.
Veronica, you said something that's interesting. So you said that if put on a man's penis and he goes up in you, a lot of women are sensitive, or it throws their pH balance off. It's just not only sensitive; it could throw their pH balance off.
Yes.
That's true. Even semen can throw up a woman's pH balance off. And also some men and women are sensitive to certain condoms.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's conversation about these things that people don't have these conversations, even as adults. And the next thing you itching, and it's not that you caught something. It's just that condom you use, that kind of latex or powder that might have been on it, that might have irritated that person.
Yep.
You understand? Yeah.
I can do latex.
You got to know you got to know your body. You have to know
Straight
your body.
allergic to latex.
Don't irritate.
Yes, they do. Yes, we do.
Latex condoms did. They were.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I learned.
Victor don't know nothing about that. You don't
the
know
hard
about
way.
that. Yeah.
Oh, the hard way.
The hard way. Get that condom stuck up in you, boy. That's another thing.
No, that was for
We
Victor
would love to hear him, John.
That was Victor who got the wrong size, and then it came off and stayed.
Right.
You know what? You need to kick in his ass for that.
Stop.
That was payback, dog.
Stop picking up them large.
Keep telling y'all we need to do we need to do an after 12 show, after 12 X-rated show. But my final thoughts to this sister.
You just want to do this to it, like
just hold it up. You're like, look at you! Aren't you just cute?
You know what? Let's wrap this up.
Then it spit at you. Poof. That's
look at you.
I don't know. You start spitting. Some of them women get turned on with all that spit.
Yeah. Oh, they love that.
You know,
No, I don't know who
that.
I don't know who that.
For after hours.
Then
or
if
when we have
that spit thing, I'm
or
sorry.
when we have our meet and greet, definitely not now. Good night, Pastor.
He probably spitting on his.
Pastor, he wanted
He spitting
the
on
whole
the first lady.
right.
He tell her,
Pastor,
open your mouth. He spit all in them.
He said, I come to tell you.
Wow.
At night that this box about to get spat on.
I told you. Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for watching Timothy.
Because we freaky tonight, don't they? Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, but my final thoughts to this sister is, sis, the things that you can, again, I can't say if there's anything wrong with you per se, but look at yourself in the mirror and see what you can improve on yourself, and take a look at where you've met men men at, see how you met men, and to see if there's anything that you can change in the sense of how you meet men, and then look at the quality of men. Again, a man could put on a facade and then lie to you, and you don't know it. Like you said, it was 3 years in, and you found out he was messing with his children's baby's mother. So you can't control what other people do, but you just have to be. You again, I'd say don't give up. You're just gonna have to just continue to move forward the best way that you can out there, and try to make better choices. But again, you got to realize when you make a choice, other people, they have their own will. Just like you want to move forward in a relationship, hopefully they want to move forward, and y'all are on the same page and move forward together. That's all I can tell you.
So before my final thought, John had a question for y'all ladies. Can you please answer that? And then we finish. I don't want to say, I just want y'all to answer that.
I feel like I already knew before it came off that it was small.
What she say?
So with that is, my final thought is, yes, we are single. Some of us. So the thing is that we've all experienced good and bad relationships. And I feel like we give a different perspective from the war stories, so to speak, that we've all had. Yeah, so I mean, we're giving different perspectives, different angles on how to look at things. So to say we are relationship experts, we're not. I feel like we have helped a few people look at situations differently. Like a lot of times I go into it, like this, and these ladies and this gentleman has opened my eyes to look at a situation differently. So it is just adult conversations that we have that to maybe sometimes you could think this guy was acting like this because of this. Like we talked about last week. Sometimes I'm acting this way because I feel like I had to, I felt like you gave me the right way to do it, like at the funeral and stuff. So I don't feel like she was throwing shade. She was giving an honest opinion. Ma'am, thanks for the view. As far as the other thing, I feel like when you start characterizing yourself, you're putting yourself on a pedestal just to get yourself knocked back down. So I really feel like you should not say characterize yourself. What you need to do is you need to go to your exes and you need to ask them honestly, why didn't we work? And then you'll have your answer right there. Those guys they don't owe you shit, so they're gonna give you an answer. Some of them gonna be full of shit, some of them is not, but you're gonna have to sift through it. So don't sit up in here and say that you're a good woman and you're a hard worker and all this when every guy that you've ever dated did you wrong. So apparently you're doing something wrong. So let me say that.
Well, let me piggyback off that. Well, first, let me say, someone said tell Shay Shay to put that lip gloss on again, but do it slow and look in the camera.
When you see that,
Somebody sent that to me.
hold on, put Shay, just put hers up there. Just put her up there and do it.
I
Yeah,
don't
put
know.
her picture. Yeah, put her picture up there.
There we go.
Yeah. Get him, girl. Get him, girl. Damn right.
Yeah.
That's how you get them. That's right.
Really? You gonna half ring a bell for me, sis?
I didn't know if y'all wanted that bell.
No, I hate that damn bell. What a bomb there. Let's
Bomb, blow her up.
my sister said, don't do it. My sister said, don't do it. Oh, God.
He about to eat that thing off. Oh, God. He got that vision
Okay,
in his
so
head.
I want to respond to Vic
Yeah.
because I've been in several relationships and several times got cheated on. And I can't say that I am a good woman. I do have my faults. I used to run off at the mouth a lot. I used to not. I used to be very, let's say, I don't want to say mean, but I had my ways where, I shut down and if I don't want to talk to you right then, I don't want to talk. I've had my ways and there are reasons why a man probably did do what he did, stepped out or whatever. Definitely not saying I'm perfect. Not saying that I've never done anything in my past what I regret, I guess is the word, of doing. But we all learn from our mistakes. Like I said, I'm grown now, and I've learned from things that I did in my past relationships, that I know that in a new relationship I know what not to do. And if I see that I'm falling back doing the same things that I did in the previous relationship, I know to kind of pull myself back and be like, hey, think about that for a moment. That's why I say now I'm the one that's apologizing first. In other relationships, that wouldn't be me. Because like I said, I'll walk by you like I don't see you in the house. But now the mature Veronica will break the silence first and make things right first. But the old Veronica wouldn't do that. So, the older we get, the more we grow up, and some of us, and we do things differently in the new relationship. Because I'm telling you, in my past relationship, I'm not going to say that it was all on him while we're not together. I'm not going to blame everything on him, because I had my faults as well. So I can't admit that. But when it comes to the cheating, no, no, because I feel like when I'm with someone, that's who I'm with, and I wouldn't want that person to do that to me. So why should I do it? It's just like you said earlier in the show. Why would I want to cheat on someone when I know it hurt? You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I wish the best to this lady that wrote the letter. Um, hopefully she can take her time and find the right person, and not find. I'm not going to use the word find. Just chill out and let it come to you. You know, I'm telling. I don't look for someone to be in my life. I don't look for that. It comes to me, because I'm normally the patient one. But once I do find that person, it's like, okay. And if we're compatible and things are going good, and we're, got that good vibe going, then I'm going to try my best to make things work. But I wish her nothing but the best. And hopefully what I said made sense, and, she got something out of it. But don't rush it. Let it come to you, and that right man will come in your life. You probably thought the other ones that you was with was the right ones, but evidently they wasn't. So, just wait and see what the Lord will bring your way.
Hallelujah. Amen, sister. Yes. Ring a ling a ling ding ding.
Yeah, I mean, Veronica, that was, I mean, you really, I mean, it was good to hear you on that. You was consistent, persistent. That's who you are. And you revealed yourself, and that was good. I mean, again, that's who you are at the end of the day. Just one thing you said that Victor said, and I was 26, 27 as a supervisor, and I'm managing a man that's older than me, early 40s. And he one day said to me, I know he was talking about what he was doing. So I said, well, bro, what if your wife did this? If you stepping out on your wife, what if she did this? And when he came back and said what he said to me, I was surprised. I was shocked. I didn't know some of the things I know now. He said, I would break her effing neck. And my response to him, I was shocked. I said, how could you even say that, knowing that you're doing what you're doing? He said, I don't give a F. Whatever I do, I'm telling you, she bet not do that and get caught at it. And that right there, it not only shocked me, but at that young age to hear that vile in his voice, I was like, I've known men that have been abusive to women like that. And I just was taken aback at it. And I didn't agree with it at all. I'm not telling him how to live his life. This is a man that's older than me. Because he was older than me didn't mean he was right. But it just made me look at certain things. And then I started to look at how men tend to treat their women and how they tend to look at them more as a possession. Not saying that they didn't love him. I don't know about this guy, but it just took me back. It bothered me for a long time. And I've seen so many women in abusive relationships because of men feel that they're the man and they have the final say so, to the point that a woman, without being hurt, is pushed to the point that they eventually get out, if they can get out. When I use the word can get out, some women are just scared to get out. But I'm glad that you said what you said, because you've grown and you've taken the time to look back at what some of your mistakes. We know all not perfect. Victor, you said the same thing. It's through our experiences. The same thing what you said, Shay, through our experiences. We learn from them. Hopefully we learn from them. And we try not to make those same mistakes because we control ourselves. So
That's right. Learn from your mistakes. Ah, you didn't see that, Fatigue.
he muted my mic.
But yes, you have to learn from you have to learn from your mistakes, or you will never grow. You know, you'll never become a better person. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for watching tonight. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate all your comments, and thank y'all so much for tuning in every Tuesday and Thursday.
That's how he did the host, honey. Mm.
She got everybody tonight. She got everybody tonight.
You ain't right.
She did. She
It's
took us
all out of
all
the-
off the screen and put her little onion head up there.
You saw, she took all us off.
She did. Sis, I mean, I'm sorry. You know, what you did.
My head do kind of look like a little onion tonight. Ain't it?
Tonight. You know what else look like an onion?
Thanks everyone for joining. It's been
Thank y'all
real.
so much.
We appreciate all the comments. Join us on Thursday at 8 o'clock for some more tea. If
Some
you have
smell like an onion make you cry.
email, if you have a discussion topic, or if you'd like to join the tea.
I was talking about the
Tangy
rock.
tea of life
And I said something smell like an onion to make you cry.
Tangy tea of life.
at gmail.com. Yes,
you so
please
much.
join us.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah,
Yes.
she was looking. She was cute Saturday. Now you couldn't tell her nothing.
I know, I saw it. I was like, how many old heads bought you drinks?
She ain't want to drink.
So wait.
I
That
don't
was
blame her. You
so that
can't
was
take it.
spontaneous. That was
I don't blame her.
spontaneous. Just a phone call and let's go out.
That was it.
I text Veronica, and I was like, "What you doing?" Because I didn't even. I wasn't even planning on going out, and I was like, "Come on, just hang with me." And she was like, "Cool."
Yep, I was there.
Every time I go out of town, that happens. Y'all be out on the town.
I mean,
one
that's-
time, only
and-
one time we got together.
And I was happy because it was like I was kind of down that Saturday night, and when I got that text from Vic, I was like,
Oh.
"Go hang
And
out."
then you ate
I'm
dinner
glad.
with me Sunday.
Look, exactly.
Oh, y'all just do it up when I'm in Florida. Okay.
So it was.
I
a
mean, you
great-
would invite us to Disneyland or World or whatever one it is.
Did not. Did not.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, I got you.
I mean, we could have went.
Who want to ride with me to Columbia?
What?
I got to go to Columbia. Who want to ride with me?
When?
Saturday.
What time?
I'll be in Charlotte.
Oh, you got a class. I'm kind of coming to your class Saturday. What time is your class Saturday morning?
9:00.
Yeah, I can do that Saturday. That's on my calendar.
But we all need to go to Columbia one, and we need to go to
I need to
what's
go.
the
I'm
place?
gonna buy an Ankh, and that's the only place. I don't know a place
Wet
in
Willie's.
Florence. Ankh.
Okay, good night. We can do this offline. Good night, everybody. Right?
Bye,
Yeah.
y'all.
Good night, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll be back Thursday, God
Before-
willing. Have a
Before you finish, Fatine, can you put up the number 3 with your fingers? You're the only man that'll do that. You notice most men will do this.
What?
Most men don't do that.
They don't? Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
do
the
that.
women do.
Yeah.
So
I
men
never
do like
thought
this. So
men
you say men do like that.
A lot of
Yeah,
men
like that.
don't
Okay.
do this because it might be closely related to the Kappas. From
What?
where I'm from, men do this.
Related
I
to
come
the
up.
Kappas. What the hell is a Kappa?
A Kappa.
A Kappa is a fraternity,
Fraternity.
red and white.
Good night,
The
guys.
reason why I do 1, 2, 3 because of baseball. That's why I do it that way.
Have a great night, guys.